Hi.
Hi, Ed.
It's terrific to be here. If I may say so, I want to begin with the Labor Day reference. As some of you will know, I come from a place called Oshawa, which in 1937 had the birth of the industrial trade union movement. And I've always been proud and pleased to say that the first president of Local 222 of the CAW in Oshawa was also the first president of the local CCF club in Oshawa. And I have always seen the trade union movement and the NDP as two branches of the same instrument with the same goal for the people of Canada. One working within our places of work to get fairness and better pay and better pension benefits and so on for working people, and the other, the political arm, to work to build a just society, not simply for trade union men and women, but for all Canadians, and that's the NDP. Woo. I'm here, first I want to say, I don't know if it's going to be a general election or by-election. I was here just a few weeks ago at another great picnic, and we were all sure that it was going to be a by-election. But now Mr. Harper has said, almost said, definitively, there's going to be an election. He said a general election. Well, whether it's a by-election or a general election, the people of this community of Guelph are going to have a chance to vote for Tom King and send Stephen Harper a message clearly to Ottawa. By the way, please note this. Just over 2 years ago, no, more than that, 4 years ago, I came back out of senility and many years out of politics to run in a place called Ottawa Centre. And Ottawa Centre had been a Liberal riding since Adam and Eve. It had been way back beyond Adam and Eve. It had been a Liberal seat, and people said it could never be won. And it was a by-election like this that was just folded into a general election. And guess what? We won and threw a Liberal out of office after 20-some years. And the same thing can and will happen here in Guelph. Of course, Mr. Harper could continue to work. Jack Layton met with him, as you know, the day before yesterday. Pointed out if he wanted to bring in he's got a private member's bill providing universal child care, a private member's bill from the NDP, and if he wanted to bring that bill forward, we would cooperate and have a vote on it. No action. There is also a bill introduced by the NDP, supported by a majority in the House of Commons, providing the best environmental legislation overall in the world if it were enacted. Mr. Harper hasn't enacted that yet, so if you're concerned, Mr. Harper, Jack I'm sure said to him, if you're concerned about action on the environment, we'll cooperate. And obviously, again, Mr. Harper has said he wouldn't cooperate because he wants an election. I want to do two things. First of all, I want to emphasize why I think it's important to this community to have a guy like Tom King as your MP. I came here a few weeks ago, of course, in support of the NDP. I will go to my grave in support of what the NDP stands for. But I came here in particular because of Tom King, an outstanding guy. That we're lucky he decided to run for us, not an accident given his values that he decided to run for us. A man who has distinguished himself as a writer, who's produced a funny, and that's not a contradiction in terms for the NDP, but sometimes I think it is. He's produced a wonderful program, the broadcast from coast to coast in CBC that was funny. He's been an environmental activist here in Guelph in support of many other community causes. Tom King is an intelligent man who cares about his community, who can be fun, and that's important, and that the people of Guelph need as an outstanding spokesperson in the House of Commons. Now, in relation to that, it is not just Tom, primarily for Tom that I'm here, but I am here to say Why in Guelph or why in anywhere in this country at this time should we be voting for the NDP, Jack Layton and Tom King? Those of us who have been around know that the Liberals between elections promise great things. They sound like New Democrats. The problem when they get to power is they govern like Tories, and that's what happens. So I ask you that in this election to think about it. Whether it's a by-election or a general election, you're going to have a chance to vote either within a week or within a month. The people of Guelph can vote. And for me, there's only one party and one candidate that would do something about the environment. One party and one candidate that would take action to make university access affordable. One party and one candidate that believes we need more money in the healthcare system to eliminate waiting lists. That party and that candidate at the national level is Jack Layton in the NDP. So when you vote, whether it's in a week or a month's time, if you want a better society, not only for you, but for, as one says, our children and our children's children, there's only one group, and that's Jack at the national level, Tom here in Guelph, and the NDP in general. If you want real change in Canada, they are the real options. Thanks very much.